Hi, I'm Joshua Patterson and I've been nominated for Celebrity Fundraiser of the Year. The first challenge was inspired by my best friend Ben Tansley, who unfortunately on his way home on his motorbike had an accident and it has left him paralysed from the chest down. He decided we would do a challenge together to help aid his recovery and to create as much awareness as possible to inspire as many people in a similar position. And we did Berlin Marathon in a wheelchair, followed now by the biggest challenge of my life to date, which was to do John O'Groats to Land's End, 900 miles in a race chair. I think the previous world record was 20 and we achieved it in 19 days, which was remarkable. You know, the charities that we were raising money for was really essential to this. We did it for Heads Together, which is a mental health charity, something that I speak so openly about with my past. SIA again, which was the spinal charity, which supported Ben after his accident. And then the third charity that we raised money for was the Royal Marine charity. You know, to be a Royal Marine physically and mentally makes you one of the strongest individuals on this planet, but you still can be vulnerable. We need to start talking about this and showing support to those individuals, to these three communities. You know, these challenges are going to continue to grow every year, and actually each time we do it, we get more people talking about it, which benefits us all. I think what we are creating and what so many people this evening are creating is just wonderful, and I feel like society needs to see more of this in order to change that mindset, to hopefully to inspire more people to do the same thing, to help people to live a happy and a fulfilled life.
Hi, I'm Debra James and I've been nominated for Celebrity Fundraiser of the Year. I was diagnosed 2.5 years ago with stage 4 bowel cancer. I was a busy working mum of 2 and I was totally and utterly blindsided by the words, "you have cancer." The reality is that I shouldn't really be alive. The statistics with stage 4 bowel cancer are pretty dire. 16,000 people per year are dying from bowel cancer and 44,000 people per year are diagnosed with bowel cancer. And the key thing about bowel cancer is that actually when it's caught early, it's totally curable. So after I was diagnosed, I realised that if cancer can happen to me, it can happen to anyone. And the teacher in me, I used to be a deputy head teacher, wanted to continue to share my story, so I started writing under the guise of Bowel Babe. And Bowel Babe was fun. She's way cooler than me. So over the last couple of years, Team Bowel Babe have raised lots of money, lots of really vital money to help people live longer with cancer. And people have been doing that, myself included, through a variety of different events, including running the Royal Parks Half Marathon, running a variety of 10Ks in my underwear, obviously. We've hosted our own charity ball. That was really good fun. Who doesn't like a bit of dancing? I have my sights on Strictly one day, you never know. One thing that really got to me was my school that I was deputy head at. The kids organised a running race, all in fancy dress. Some of the kids dressed up in poos. I went along, I thought it was absolutely brilliant, and raised over £8,500. I was blown away by that. So I feel really honoured to be nominated, very surprised. I'm not a celeb, which I think is really funny. But I think it's very kind of them to nominate me, so thank you.
After filming the first season of Game of Thrones and introducing the Mother of Dragons to the world, Emilia Clarke was in one of the most exciting and busy times of her life. It was also during this time that she was struck with the first of 2 brain hemorrhages. After undergoing major surgery, she began the road to recovery in intensive care, overcoming memory and speech loss that left her unable to remember her own name. Once she returned to work, she juggled filming and press interviews with regular hospital visits. Scans revealed she had a second mirror aneurysm, and 2 years later, went into hospital for a preventative procedure. During this, Emilia had a second major bleed and stroke, and surgeons were forced to perform emergency brain surgery to save her life. Thankfully, the surgery was successful, but during her recovery, Emilia realised just how lucky she was and was shocked to find out how few people had access to neuro recovery services. This led her to speak out about her experience with brain injury and launch Same You, a charity that aimed to increase rehabilitation services after brain injury and stroke for young adults. Since the charity's launch in March 2019, Emilia has inspired thousands of people to share their stories of brain injury. And thanks to her loyal Game of Thrones superfans, one fundraiser helped raise over £111,000 in just 1 month. Emilia, now an ambassador of the Royal College of Nursing and Nursing Now, continues to campaign, fundraise, and take action to break the silence on brain injury.